Hello, I'm Kyle Loxton, joined by Kyle, and you're now listening to the SoulInsights Podcast. Let it rain, be the forecast. C&K coming through with a new broadcast. UK raised at a show on the dog tag. Everything changed, but we always stay on track. Straight face in the place, yeah, I'm on that. Every week a new episode on tap. Same phase, new pace, better contact. Socials, SoulInsights Index. We follow that. Follow that. Follow that. Follow that.
Ding dong, okay.
Hello.
Ding dong. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to all you wonderful people.
Good.
Thanks for tuning in. Well, that started off well, didn't it? I don't think either of us, we've not been through what we're doing, so we've got no idea what's happening.
Yeah, just doing Christmas vibes, because maybe you're listening to us on Christmas or a random day of the year banter.
Could be June.
Have a good Christmas 2024.
Have a good Christmas, whatever the year is.
Whatever you do.
Or don't, we're not the judge of that.
Done. Weekly catch up. You're hungover, aren't you?
Yeah, I was on the sauce, as people say.
What was your sauce?
So,
inches up your ass.
No. It was San Miguel was like the main thing, and then it was shots of anything and everything pretty much. Don't know, so many people buying stuff, I lost track, and then I can't remember what happened, so you know it's a good night, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
Got shafted at football. That happens. You know, same as every fucking week.
Oh, well.
And injured myself quite badly, actually.
So
my legs went jelly. But yeah, that's about that. So what about you?
I haven't done too much, to be fair. Spoken to some people about the new music project, so they're all keen. Everyone that I've messaged is keen to come on the project, which is cool. So it's a case of writing and doing all that admin stuff, but hopefully record it summer next year, so hopefully there'll be a project. Went off snowboard practicing as well, which is cool. Actually getting better at it, and I feel quite a lot more confident doing it as well. And I tried the other ski lift, which is banner, which is quite cool actually. So
what, the shitty little one on the side of the slope?
Cool. Yeah, followed him up, and he had like one-to-one tuition, and talking about obviously all the snowboards to buy and stuff like that. So it's quite cool. Worth going up. Eventually, probably do it
Go up
at
loads,
least like once or twice a month, yeah, just to keep it up there.
Sound.
Don't know what else.
Obviously
Obviously getting ready for Christmas. Yeah, exactly. It's insane, to be fair. Like going at 8 p.m. I said whenever you're free or whatever, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll join along.
It's cool. Obviously, we'll hopefully in the new year might look at skiing as well, won't we? I did mention it to the instructor, saying you'd probably see me a fair bit next year, possibly doing snowboarding, but might pick up skiing. He said it'd be sick for you to learn skiing as well,
to
like
be able to do both.
level. Yeah. So yeah,
sock.
we can obviously talk about that, like plans in the new year anyway. Whatever we might end up doing. Music recommendation is, I didn't think of anything festive. Do you know what it is? Besides the Professor MK or whatever.
Ding dong MK.
No,
I don't know any festive songs. Really.
Besides the bog standard ones. But it is Mac Miller BDE bonus. So if you don't hear the New Year one, then you should have that vibe for your New Year. What he raps about. Just no matter where life takes you, you'll find him with a smile. I mean, R.I.P. Mac Miller. But whatever you do, just be happy doing it. Boom.
Fair enough. Right.
TV film game.
TV, I'm just going to say go watch all of the Christmas episodes of The Office.
Okay.
That's it. Literally.
How many are there?
I couldn't figure out any.
Each season?
Usually one, but one of the seasons got two, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but you'll be able to find a list online. So, you know, I didn't do the research.
Yeah. Slowly going through them. I'm to the part where they've just gone to Florida.
Oh, yeah.
They've just entered.
Team.
Yeah, just entered.
Yeah.
That's all.
Cool.
I'll say to the Christmas specials of Simpsons as well then. That's mine.
Anything Christmassy. There you go.
Yeah.
Go and watch something.
Exactly.
Speaking of, we've got two film recommendations, which is Krampus Unleashed and Krampus 2.
Are they horror films?
The Devil Returns. Yeah, do you remember last year we talked about Krampus?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've seen them.
The weird thing that goes and eats the children that have been naughty. I have got a little bit written about it, but half goat, half demon monster that punishes misbehaving children at Christmas time. It's a German kind of like folklore, I guess, or legend. I can't bother to read all of it out. So go and have a look because it's quite funny reading about it. To be fair, I don't know if we did watch the films, to be honest.
I think I've seen scenes of it because it does ring a bell. I know they do a parade as well in real life. They run around with a stick and like batter on like the barriers and stuff to scare the children.
Yeah.
So it's still a thing. It's still an active thing that they do. They run off the urban legend. So yeah. Was it just kids getting torn apart, is it?
I don't actually know. I can imagine so, to be honest. Just this thing going around eating the naughty children.
I'm waiting for Terrifier 3 to be fair, so I just really need to see in that.
I didn't have a game, so anything you want to say?
Power Wash Simulator.
Power Wash Simulator. There you go. Go and play it.
I want to play at least one co-op with you, but I think you're just going to find it. The job I'm doing on it at the minute, we'll be bored after 2 seconds. So.
Probably takes like 6 hours to do one job, doesn't it? Right.
So the word is going to be quite a long one, because I didn't think that we were going to do another New Year one. So this is quite a good one that will sum up your vibe of the year and vibe of the New Year, maybe. So the word is kenophobia.
It just sounds like a sort of word.
Kenototophobia.
No, well, okay.
But no, guys, the fear that you've lived an ordinary life.
Just life. That's the fear. Life.
So, while you're in it, life seems epic, fiery, tenuous, and unpredictable. But when you look back over your story or try to put it down on paper, you can see more of it at once than ever before. And yet it seems somehow diminished, humble, almost quaint. So you being scanned your scanning your life, looking for something interesting or beautiful, you see an ordinary house on an ordinary street. It looks smaller than you remember. You once had wild dreams and obstacles and risks looming all around you, but now those look smaller too. You remember giants and goddesses and villains, but now all you see are ordinary people assembled in their tiny classrooms and workspaces, each moving around in little steps like tokens on a game board. No matter how many times you rolled the dice, it was always these little moves here and there. Do a little work, take a little rest, make a little friend, throw a little party, feel a little boredom, have a little rebellion. There are so many of these token moments that you could have sworn were supposed to represent something else, something bigger. You keep adding them all up as if there was something you must have forgotten to count, some stash of glory that fell off the back of the truck even. You may well adore the life that you have for everything it is. You know it isn't groundbreaking, but you wouldn't change a thing. Still, you can't shake the feeling that something is missing. Maybe the trouble is you were never really in it to begin with. Maybe when you first started building the life you wanted, you put so much thoughts into what might happen that you started losing sight of what was happening, as if you had known all along that it wasn't the world you expected, a world so low and common that you tried to keep your distance, so you began floating somewhere above it, where nobody else could look down on this life you built. That is nobody else but you.
Okay.
Boom.
Care to elaborate with your own thoughts?
So I feel like you're always trying to run away from the bland normality of existence. So you try and do something that you feel is different, that only you can look down on, not someone else pointing the finger saying you're boring as fuck, mate. I think so. Do you reckon?
To be honest, it's lost me a bit with it all. I had thoughts like, oh, maybe it's like this, and then you'd say something else, and it's like, maybe it's not.
It can sum up sometimes when people have a midlife crisis. It explains why people do that. So sometimes you can have a wake-up call going like, I need a change. Like, you might be happy with your life that you have, that you're building, and it doesn't matter that you got these routines or like predictable sort of stuff, but you just want something else. Something is missing. And you're just like, what is this? I'm just like any other NPC, basically.
Which is probably how everybody feels, isn't it? So,
no matter what point in your life you get, though. And I feel like I'm always living this fucking feeling, to be honest. But some people might not. I mean, sometimes it's better off just being, just bland.
Just being a miserable twat.
Doing your own thing. Yeah. Just being oblivious to being normal, because it doesn't matter if you are or not.
Oblivious
as long as you're happy doing your thing, isn't it?
Well, yeah, exactly. Who cares what other people think?
Like, do you want to be ordinary, or does it not matter? I mean, it can be a bit sad that you're trying not to be ordinary as well.
Yeah, but what is normality? I mean?
Like attention
what
seeking.
Is normal?
Yeah, exactly. What's your version of normal?
Yeah.
Because that could be so different.
Yeah, somebody might think you're an absolute smackhead.
Yeah.
So,
well, there you go. Let's enter the new year. Do you think you're going to live an ordinary life in 2024, or that's up to you to change that?
You could actually try and make something of yourself instead of being a waste of existence.
Yeah. So basically, that's what it is. Like, just go in. It's the fear, though, not like
Open
the feeling.
Mind.
You're just scared that you are living a bland life. So the only person who can change it is obviously yourself.
With a gun.
Exactly.
And a bullet to the day.
And the pain.
And
So, yeah.
And the suffering.
Main topic. Christmas! Hey, Christmas!
For fuck's sake. First thing I have to say, I have it, but it's too far away and I can't bother to get up, is he decided to get me a fucking Christmas card
Oh, yeah.
that said Spurs #1 fan. Why would somebody support Spurs?
The fact that it supports the club buying that card as well. I should have used it off
I'll
like
show
this
you-
account or something.
I'll show you later. Like,
Oh, shit.
can always make a TikTok and film it and be like, oh yes, now they can buy
You need to.
they can buy some decent players now they've had Kyron's £10.
You this supported the card is probably more support than you could probably write like something jokes on TikTok, to be fair. Like,
Yeah.
you probably know something, don't you? Yeah, football related that is a dig at Spurs. You know your comments will probably be
Football
hate
itself is a dig at Spurs.
Yeah.
Spurs' existence.
No,
a dig
Spurs
at
playing.
Spurs.
Yeah, no, Spurs playing is a dig at football.
I mean, yeah.
Well, not for me, because I support them, obviously, but
You don't know. Nobody supports Spurs.
we have to do a season review actually in the new year, because it's going to be halfway through, I guess, isn't it? Christmas time's around halfway through, is it?
Yeah, I think this is the 18th match week.
So you
as
can
of
do like a
recording.
review of the season and get your verdict on how people have been playing.
Shit,
So
basically.
it's
Aston
been a bit of
Villa
a
on
wake up
crack.
call, like Man City as well, to be honest.
Yeah, and Man United
On
are
and
currently
off.
losing 2-0 to West Ham.
Exactly. So
So,
you could have actually some cool things to say rather than you're just bog standard every season's the same team
well,
doing well.
Aston Villa are second.
Exactly.
So where the fuck's that come from?
Bang.
Brighton are doing shit. Newcastle ain't doing great either. Man
Spurs are
City is
amazing.
third. Chelsea are Chelsea. Spurs have dropped off like fuck, and they're just shit now. They'll probably finish like 17th.
Oh, they're best.
Everton are on crack. Why are we talking? Right, Christmas. Yeah,
Exactly.
Fucking Christmas. What are your plans? What do you get up to? Do you enjoy Christmas? Do you think it's a waste of time?
What do you think? Any other holiday?
If you're religious, it makes more sense.
We had a Polish
Yeah.
relationship, something you
And
say they're religious.
they go like it's gone ham with it when it's on the religious side of things.
Mm.
It's a completely different way of doing it. I feel like we probably talked about this last year as well.
Probably.
If you're religious, it's a good thing that is there. I'm not saying it's pointless, because it's all about family and getting together and shit like that, soppy shit like that. And that.
Oh, yeah.
So it's good for people to do. It's just all the songs and the decorations go fuck right off.
Right, yeah. I can see what someone said. We're normally miserable to each other all of the year, so why is this one day justifying everyone being nice to each other randomly?
You should be nice to everybody else.
Then, like, the following week, we'll hate each other again.
Oh yeah.
So it's a bit like, I can see why people don't see the fake part of it. But it depends what you like, how much of a miserable twat you are anyway, isn't it?
I mean, we are.
I was going to ask ChatGPT. I said, what is the meaning of Christmas? The meaning of Christmas... Okay. For many, it's time to celebrate love, generosity, and the spirit of giving. It's also time for family and friends to come together, sharing joy and spreading kindness. For Christians, it's primarily a religious holiday symbolizing the birth of Jesus Christ and the hope and salvation he represents.
Okay.
But
ChatGPT, go and learn, kids.
yeah, ChatGPT's well cool. But they got just the gift of giving. So it's just a case of you just,
Stop being a
not
balance.
giving presents as such, just giving your time is a gift in itself. Your attention,
Yeah.
your presence is a present to someone else. Yeah. I quite like Christmas too, though. I like it more for, creating happy memories, because you never know, half your family could be dead this time next year. So you could have looked back
You
on
could
Christmas.
be dead by this time next
Yeah,
year.
exactly. And you realise last Christmas was actually quite cool.
Well, you wouldn't, because you'd be dead. But
So yeah. Just think
What
about that when you're crumbling away in your coffin.
what do you do? What are you doing? We'll go through what each of us are doing, and then we will move on to our little
Chilling with family,
antics.
like every year.
Getting pissed.
No, I don't, to be fair. Oh, I don't. I'm not the sort of one to go out Christmas Eve and be hungover Christmas Day, though. I wouldn't go out
Nah, fuck that.
partying. I like spending Christmas with the family and getting drunk with them. Whereas New Year's different. New Year you can just send yourself.
Yeah, but New Year's
Well.
pointless as well.
So I can understand why people go out Christmas Eve and it's a good atmosphere, isn't it? Everyone's jolly. Everyone's on holiday, to be fair. Unless you're working customer service. And I guess you're kind of dragged in maybe, but at least you might hopefully have some time off and you can see everyone's in a cool mood, but it's just not for me.
I don't see the point in it either anyway, so just like chill out on it.
Even the office, it's not for me. Not for me, sorry.
Office Christmas party?
I don't like the fact
Why
of
not?
slapping a smile on my face for the sake of Christmas. I like being me. I like
He
chilling
likes-
with family.
He likes
that
being
I like-
miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like chilling with people that, yeah. I don't know.
Same shit, basically.
Get on well with everyone, but I just don't need to do that. What are you?
Same.
All right.
Just sit at home, drink, eat,
Be merry.
and be jolly and
Do your own
merry
thing,
and
isn't it?
depressed.
What about it'd be cool to do the things I quite like, say if you're volunteering to help people out who might be homeless for Christmas or something. Try and make everyone feel like
Yeah.
they're involved with something. Or donating. Like last year I think I donated a lot to this school in Africa that I did volunteer work in, and everyone had Christmas presents.
And this year, you've just left them all out to dry.
Damn. I don't actually know what happened.
Those little African children have nothing.
But yeah.
Cool.
That's my-
Yeah, so that's our Christmases. Tell us about yours.
Actually, Ricky Gervais drops his stand-up comedy on Christmas Day, and I'm going to be watching that. Because we watched that live, didn't we?
Yes, we did, and it was banter.
So I don't think the one we went to see is the one recorded, but obviously the content you were saying, hopefully we'll get involved in that. So that's my Christmas watch. That's
Cool.
what it means. You probably watched it as well, is it?
Yeah, I mean, just because we
Banging
went,
stand-up.
so it's funny, innit? See if you can find us.
Yeah, exactly.
TV recommendation I forgot about, South Park, not suitable for children.
What South Park isn't suitable for children? It's called that.
That's what's called.
Oh,
South
right.
Park, not suitable for children. Yeah, I just thought I'd say it. Right, so we've got some stories.
What have you got for Christmas? Have you got anything?
I've got jokes and facts,
Right.
and I have no idea what the jokes are. I have not read them.
Okay.
I don't even know what the facts are, actually. So,
Okay.
you got two stories, yeah?
Yeah. So do
Length,
you want me to do one and then
long,
you do your
short?
one? For a couple paragraphs probably.
Oh, okay, yeah, no worries.
It's written.
Yeah, go on. If you do one story, then we'll
That's
have
how it
some
is.
joke. We'll do some dad jokes.
I mean, it looks more because it's on notes, but written out, it's like it's not too bad. So.
Go on.
Yeah, do like a story and then do your jokes. Yeah.
I'll do some jokes and a couple facts, and then you can do another story, and then I'll do the
Okay.
different style of jokes.
Yeah.
And
I'll kill a dog.
facts.
So this is a story written for us. So we're the main characters in it. It's a dark Christmas story, so I don't know if there's jokes in it or anything like that. So
How did you get it written for us? So where's this from?
ChatGPT.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But someone did all the topics. I didn't write it, and they sent through the ChatGPT story. So I don't know
Right.
what's involved in it. So once in a small town shrouded in winter's gloom lived Chiron and Kyle, two friends bound by a tragic past. They shared a history stained by loss, finding solace only in each other's company. The town's holiday spirit never reached them, their hearts frozen by sorrow. Years ago, on a frigid Christmas Eve, tragedy struck. Chiron's family perished in a devastating house fire, and Kyle lost his parents in a car accident on the same night. Since then, the two found refuge in each other, their friendship a fragile lifeline in a world of darkness. As December approached, the town buzzed with festive lights and joyful laughter, but the duo remained isolated in their sorrowful world. One peculiar evening, a stranger appeared, dressed in tattered clothes with hauntingly familiar eyes. "I know what you seek," the stranger whispered, eyes gleaming with an eerie glow. "I can bring them back for a price." Desperate to undo the irrevocable past, Chiron and Kyle hesitantly agreed, unaware of the sinister pact they had made. The stranger led them through a labyrinth of ancient woods where spectral echoes whispered warnings. At the heart of the forest, an old twisted tree stood, adorned with eerie symbols. The stranger chanted an incantation, invoking powers beyond comprehension. In a blinding flash, shadows danced wildly, and the tree groaned, emanating a sinister aura. Their families emerged from the shadows, ethereal and unnatural. However, their reunion was a mockery of joy, a macabre parody. The price became evident as the darkness demanded souls in return, twisting the resurrected into malevolent phantasms. Horror dawned on Chiron and Kyle as their loved ones turned towards them with hollow eyes, hungering for souls to sate the darkness that bound them. The duo realized the grave mistake they had made. With trembling hands, Chiron shattered their cursed tree, dispelling the dark magic as the ethereal forms dissipated into the night. The stranger vanished into the depths of the woods, leaving Chiron and Kyle to confront their haunted reality once more. Though scarred by the encounter, Chiron and Kyle found solace in their shared survival, learning the painful truth: some losses are irreversible, and meddling with forces beyond understanding brings only anguish. The town's festivities continued, but Chiron and Kyle retreated into a somber solitude, their hearts heavier than ever, carrying the weight of their misguided attempt to rewrite fate. They found solace only in each other's silent understanding, forever haunted by the dark Christmas they dared to revisit.
What the fuck?
What a banging story.
Weird story.
Sick. But yeah, both found solace in each other's tragedies. Just miserable bell ends, aren't we?
Yeah,
So,
but that's 365.
exactly.
Always.
Banter.
It's a cool little story, to be honest.
Exactly. 6 stories.
Started off fucking dark, didn't it?
I might do more of those stories, to be fair. They're fucking jokes. Each one of those we
Sit
do, isn't it? I just have these stories written.
Fucking banter.
Right. On a lighter note, we're doing jokes, because there's nothing funny about that, was it?
Right, I have no idea what these jokes are. If you're offended by them, then grow up.
Okay.
These are, I think, like dad Christmas jokes. Okay.
Yeah, I'll try and straight face them.
And,
How many you got? Quite a few.
I mean, there's 14. I'll just literally.
Bloody hell. Okay.
I'm going to run through them. I'll fly through them.
Okay.
What do snowmen eat for Christmas? Ice cookies. That's like a penguin bar joke.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What do you call a child who doesn't believe in Santa?
A twat.
A rebel without a clause.
Wow.
How much did Satan pay for his sleigh? How much
An arm and a leg.
How much did Santa pay for his sleigh?
Satan.
Nothing. It was on the house. Who is never hungry at Christmas? The turkey. He's always stuffed. It might not be.
Just keep going there, yeah. That's right.
Which of Santa's friends is the most chilled? Jack Frost. What was Santa's favourite subject in school? Chemistry. What's as big as a Christmas tree but lighter than a feather?
What?
A shadow. I don't know.
How was that Christmassy? What, Santa's shadow lurking over your bed?
That big meaty cock just getting flapped around. How do you get Christmas trees ready for a night out? They get spruced up.
They get lit.
They do get lit. Why did Santa go to the doctor? Because of his bad elf. Bad elf, man. He's not well.
Well, because he had anus problems from the bad elf.
Well, yeah. Which one of Santa's elves has the best dance moves? Dancer.
Elves?
Yeah.
Isn't that a reindeer?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh. Maybe
what
France.
athlete is warmest in the winter?
Who?
A long jumper. Why does Santa eat junk food? Why doesn't Santa eat junk food?
I don't know. Why doesn't Santa eat junk food?
Because it's bad for your elf. Why can't penguins fly? Because they're not tall enough to be pilots.
Mm-hmm.
How do Christmas trees get their emails?
Why?
They log on. Right.
Facts.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to do my story or do you want to do facts?
I'll do 2 facts.
Hope you found them jolly and you hoed your way into an abyss.
The Christmas biggest gift ever was sent in 1865. I feel like I had an aneurysm reading that.
It was a bit like stuttered. The biggest Christmas
No,
gift
the
ever.
Christmas biggest gift ever. That doesn't make sense, does it? English. Great. Presents are, obviously, one of the best parts of Christmas.
Obviously.
For most people, alongside family and food. But do you know what the biggest present in history is? We guarantee that it's bigger than you might expect. In 1865, Edward de Labillet proposed a gift from France to the United States to commemorate their commitment to democracy and honour the late President Abraham Lincoln. The Statue of Liberty was officially dedicated in 1886 and has since become an iconic symbol of the United States. So the Statue of Liberty came from France as a Christmas gift. I didn't know that.
Didn't you?
No, because I don't care.
Apparently it was a different colour as well, I think.
It's probably penis colour, wasn't it?
I think it was. I'm not sure, but I think it was gifted.
Fair enough.
There we go.
Right, Jingle Bells was the first Christmas song in space, and then space became lame because, Christmas songs. It's a favourite song for many people, but did you know that Jingle Bells has a special accolade? In 1965, it became the first song to be played in space. That's right, not just the first Christmas song, but the first song ever. Aliens get lit too, but during the Gemini 6A space flight, it was broadcast as a prank from the astronauts to those down below. Alongside this, did you know that Jingle Bells was originally a song written for the American holiday of Thanksgiving and not Christmas? Its original title was The One-Horsed Open Sleigh.
I'm pretty sure you might have said that fact last year, actually, because I think I said
Yeah, I might have.
doing a music video in space would be a mad flex. Little Mayor. God, dress up like an alien if you ever did that. That'd be sick.
Dress up and get lit.
Just to go through the escape hatch and film on the outside of the ship isn't it? Just see you just puffing up.
Just chilling with a spacewalk,
What happens to your body if you are exposed to that?
You blow up.
Do you expand? I think they say your blood dries up in your...
That's what cartoons have taught me.
Yeah, I don't know if your eyeballs pop out. Is it like a vacuum?
No, because then you look at Guardians of the Galaxy, which I'm just going off film stuff here.
Do they blow
where
up?
they freeze over?
Freeze? I don't know if you would though.
Not necessarily freeze. That's what it looks like. It just slowly
All right.
fucks you basically.
Cool.
So let's go.
You want that as a Christmas gift?
Right, story number 2.
Right, this is the other one. This is dark humoured, apparently.
Is this tailored for us as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the podcast is referenced in it. Oy. Right. In the offbeat town of Quirktown, musician Chiron and straight-faced enthusiast Kyle, host of the SoulInsights Podcast, stumbled into a peculiar investigation amidst the festive season, a puzzling case known as the Jingle Bell Jamboree Mystery. The rumour mill whispered tales of mysteriously appearing and disappearing jingle bells that disrupted the town's beloved Christmas carol performances. Armed with microphones and a quirky mix of musical enthusiasm and deadpan humour, the duo converted Chiron's basement into their recording studio, adorned with musical notes and an excessive number of straight-faced emoji posters. The investigation began with an attempt to catch the mischievous Jingle Bell culprit. Dressed in Chiron's eccentric rock star attire and Kyle's impeccably serious attire, they attempted to blend in at a caroling event, armed with their suspicious glances and a net meant for catching the elusive bells. Their absurd stakeout transformed into a slapstick comedy routine as they accidentally startled the carolers, tripping over their own feet and causing jingle bells to cascade like a cacophony of musical chaos. Determined to uncover the truth, they conducted interviews with town musicians, receiving accounts of strange encounters with musical instruments playing on their own and reports of mysterious giggling sounds. Much to Kyle's deadpan bewilderment and Chiron's melodramatic amusement, their podcast episodes became a blend of Chiron's musical interludes and Kyle's deadpan commentary on the absurdity of the jingling mayhem, charming listeners with their eccentric chemistry. In a hilariously misguided attempt to lure out the Jingle Bell prankster, they staged a grand musical performance involving Chiron's improvised rendition of Jingle Bells on an electric guitar and Kyle's stoic attempts at conducting an invisible orchestra, an act that left the town both entertained and utterly confused. In their final Christmas episode, amidst the mix of musical flair and deadpan delivery, Chiron and Kyle admitted defeat in solving the Jingle Bell Jamboree mystery, but celebrated the joy of their bizarre adventure. They signed off with a wish for their listeners: may your holidays be filled with laughter, peculiar harmonies, and preferably no spontaneous Jingle Bell concerts interrupting your festive cheer. As the town glowed with sporadic festive lights and the echoes of their podcast-induced laughter filled the air, Chiron and Kyle bid farewell, vowing to return next year with more light-hearted investigations and perhaps a promise to leave musical mysteries to the pros.
What the fuck?
Such cool stories, dude.
Have you actually read them before?
No, I got sent them and then I just put them on my notes. So that was the first time me reading them as well. There we go.
Fucking weird.
Filled with straight
face tapes.
I mean, to be fair, I would. Yeah, straight face tapes. Yeah. Like, I would convert a basement into a music studio and then you would decorate it with fucking straight face posters, wouldn't you?
Banter. Oh dear.
So there we go.
Right.
There are the stories. I was going to try and find some Christmas stories. Like I said to you, when we try and find stuff that's banter, it's probably pretty dark.
Yeah, because we don't
really
find it
too
for
funny.
Shit stuff. Are we?
No.
So
Yeah.
Right. Naughty jokes. Again, I have not read any of these.
Okay.
There is 11, I think.
Okay. Run it again.
What do snowmen use to make snow babies? Snowballs, of course.
No. Oh.
Why doesn't Santa have kids of his own? He only comes once a year and it's down the chimney. What did Santa sing when he went down the chimney? Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. You know what's so great about this time of year? You can slam your laptop shut when your partner walks into the room and say, "Don't get any disgusting looks."
What? What did that even mean? Say it again.
I said it wrong.
Say it again. No, say it. I was trying to understand what you were saying.
You know what's great about this time of year? You can slam your laptop shut when your partner walks into the room and you don't get any disgusted looks. Because they think you're watching porn, innit? You're like, no, it's presents, mate. Well, it's definitely not, is it?
You can do that any time of the year, can you? Oh, I don't know.
This one I don't actually have the answer, but it says, say your left leg is Thanksgiving and your right leg is Christmas. I want to get up in between them holidays.
Oh, wow.
I've just made that up because I don't actually know what the answer was. Why are Christmas trees better than men?
Why?
Even the small ones give satisfaction.
Do they though?
You can't get my satisfaction. No, it's a tree. Who gives a shit about a tree? Why does Santa always land on your roof?
Why?
Because he likes it on top.
No.
Why was the snowman smiling?
Why?
He could see the snowblower coming.
That's right.
Why did Santa divorce Mrs. Claus?
Why?
He was obsessed with getting the cookie.
Oh, bar with the cookie.
Is that a candy cane in your pocket? Or are you just happy to see me?
Wow.
Fuck off. Right, fact. Because, you know, top tier jokes.
Exactly.
Thank you for listening. Right. Santa wasn't always dressed in red.
Wasn't he?
No. Next one.
Was that it?
The common myth is that Santa Claus was green before Coca-Cola used their colours red for their marketing campaigns in the early 1900s.
Mm.
Whilst this is true to an extent, Santa was shown in red as early as 1870s by the American cartoonist Thomas Nast. The modern-day depiction of Santa with his reddened cheeks and large stomach, his little glasses, a beaming smile, and a massive cock is what we can genuinely thank Coca-Cola for. We can't imagine a Santa that isn't red. I can't bother to read the rest of that, so yeah, there you go, cool.
Boom.
That I've got that fact there, but I don't actually know what it is.
Giant.
So fuck it. Spiders are a traditional Eastern European Christmas decoration. In many Eastern European countries, particularly in Ukraine, finding a spider or a spider's web in your Christmas tree is a symbol of good luck.
Mm.
That's because these countries have the legend of the legend of the Christmas spider, which tells that a poor widow lived in a small hut with her children. They found a pine cone in the summer and cared for it diligently until it became a pretty tree. A fucking pine cone turns into a tree.
Pine cone. Yeah.
Fucking pine cone. Unfortunately, they couldn't afford to decorate the tree for Christmas. I mean, go and get pine cones from but upon waking up on the Christmas day, they found the tree covered in elegant cobwebs that shone gold and silver in the sunlight. And since that day, the widow and her children never lived in poverty again.
Mm.
We're cheating with this fact as it's also related to our earlier... Oh, fuck off.
But if you can't
something
decorate...
about tinsel used to be made of silver.
Oh, right. But when they say you can't decorate a tree, what do you think a decoration is then? Because you could just decorate it with spunk.
Well, I'm glad that you said that.
But what would you decorate? You can decorate with anything. Can't afford to decorate a tree. That's excuses. Decorate it however you want. Dead bodies,
parts,
blood,
semen.
You know what I mean? Decorate it your own way.
Yeah.
It's your own Christmas. Do whatever the fuck you want.
Exactly. Who's to tell you what you can and can't do?
Exactly. 2023. 2024 energy is even worse.
Do what you want.
We're saying that now.
Unless it's illegal.
This time next year, anarchy.
Okay. Well, that's me done.
We're murdering around the Christmas tree.
Okay.
We're done?
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, you little fuckers.
Fucking hell.
What?
I thought I was about to throw up then.
Good. Good.
That should be you about to throw up.
Yeah, I was very heavily drunk and throwing up last night.
Sorry, that probably sounded banter.
Yeah.
Imagine if you just threw up now and injected over the laptop. Right, new music.
New music.
There actually hasn't been too much, so just
It
blast
was
your
a
little
shit week.
Christmas tunes. I mean, even the podcast that I follow, they said like there's literally a couple.
Yeah, that's shit.
I mean, there's probably always new music, so just check out random artists. So I'm going to say albums: Peanuts, Super Microphonus,
Logic.
Royal Blood, Back to the Water Below bonus edition, and then the single Central C Entrepreneur, Tom Adele, The End, and AJ Tracy Wifey Rhythm 4.
It's pretty good, that AJ Tracy song as well.
Yeah, hopefully he's coming back with an album, so I think the album will slap.
Slap your nan's tits.
And then look, I'm going to try and release a project next year as well. Banging. We should actually do a music video first though, so expect to see that
You'd hope.
in the first quarter of the year.
Or the second quarter.
Or whenever quarter.
Or the third. Who knows?
There we go.
Right.
Have a good Christmas.
Yes.
Eat
Enjoy
food.
your
Oh,
festive times.
Before we do, what is your top tier Christmas dinner plate item?
What's the best thing on your Christmas dinner?
Because I've seen it all over TikTok, isn't it? Everyone's rating it.
Pigs in blankets.
Damn.
Yours? If you say sprouts.
No, I don't know. Maybe roast potatoes. Roasties. There we go.
Pigs in blankets.
Top 10.
Stuff it. Top 10?
10 items on your plate.
Right, go from top to bottom.
10.
Then.
Oh, don't know, do bottom to top. Come on, you can't start
What, start with the shittest thing?
Yeah, start with the shittest thing.
Brussels sprouts.
That you want on your plate. Would you actually choose to have that on your plate?
No.
So, fuck it off.
But it's
anyway.
on there.
Right, yeah. Sprouts.
Anything like parsnips.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a
Parsnips.
fan. I don't know, because everybody has different things.
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
people have Yorkshire puddings and shit
Cauliflower
like
cheese
that,
and that, isn't it?
but yeah.
Maybe you had that. So we got...
Let's say what I'd have on my actual plate.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go from top to bottom because it's all going to be stuff I actually like.
Okay.
So pigs in blankets, number 1. Stuffing, number 2. Turkey, number 3. Roast potatoes, number 4. Carrots, number 5. And then any other veg can fuck off down the list.
Damn. Gravy? You didn't even have gravy. It's a dry dish, is it?
Ketchup.
Fuck. I probably wouldn't be surprised.
No, it's gravy, yeah. So, gravy... Just go last, fuck it.
Damn. Okay, do
Mad
gravy
as
like that. I'm going to say...
Yeah, but it's all good.
Roast potatoes, then probably gravy, because you've got to have it. Fuck knows. I like anything. Cauliflower cheese, I like that. Stuffing, I like all of it.
Turkey?
To be honest, turkey could probably go towards the bottom. I just can't be asked of it. So probably just have a plate of veg.
I'd just have a plate of
I would have the odd bit
stuffing, to be
of
honest.
meat on there. But I quite like out of roast, because obviously we're British buddies. We'd have roast quite a lot of the time. Would you have a roast a lot of the time? I've had it quite a lot of Sundays anyway. So I'd say beef's probably up there for me as my top tier meat on the plate.
No, chicken.
But pigs and blankets is goated. So
Sausages.
and then Boxing Day, it'd be cool this year. I'm
Leftovers.
going to try and turn it into a leftover pizza, and then put pigs and blankets in the crust, and put cauliflower cheese in there. Banging. What about you?
What? Boxing Day.
What's your go-to drink this year? You said anything and everything last episode.
Oh.
Have you narrowed it down? Mine's obviously the
I've got
Shamrock Nectar.
I've got inches.
Have you?
Yeah. There's only 3, but
That's what Santa said last night.
no, inches cider, and I think the beer we have at home is Stella. Yeah, I know, but it's what it is. Isn't it? I'd pick, my go-to would normally be Corona.
Or Desperados.
Yeah, I mean,
I haven't had that for time, to
no,
be
I
fair.
haven't either. Anyway, sidetracked.
Yeah, no, Shamrock Nectar of the Gods and Thatcher's Rascal I'm trying out this year. And then obviously champers, all sorts, anything alcoholic will go down nicely.
Anything to get you fucked up.
And then the cocktail is hopefully the jam donut shot.
I'm doing like shit.
Yeah.
Right, have a very Merry Christmas.
Totally.
Thank you for listening to another episode. You can find us on all streaming platforms under the SoulInsights Podcast. Please leave us a rating and review. Check out our socials, the SI Index,
TikTok and Instagram,
the SoulInsights Index,
YouTube,
SoulInsights.